for the possible. When I put my faith to what I have, something possible takes place. So what ends up happening is we have Philip, like many of us, are looking at the debt and the resources. But the middle ground is he's missing is Jesus is in the middle. They say a sandwich ain't a sandwich without Miracle Whip. A better sandwich is when there's a miracle in the midst of what I'm going through. I'm so glad that Jesus was on the premises when he asked the question. Because whenever Jesus is in the midst, something's got to shift. It's crazy to me. When I think about the story of Peter coming outside the boat, what's wonderful about Peter is he doesn't take a poll. He doesn't ask, should I get out the boat? What do you guys think? What do you think over here? He never takes a poll. But he says, if you're God, if you're Jesus, tell me to come out. So he comes out. And he starts doing something that's impossible naturally. But what ends up happening while he's looking at Jesus, he gets caught up with the conditions. When God allows you to start doing impossible things, you got to keep your eyes, your mind, and your focus on the source. It's not something. It's not the circumstances. It's the Savior. Somehow this disciple of Christ can't look at Jesus long enough because he's so caught up with the debt. I want everybody in here to take your eyes off the debt and start looking up for where your help comes from. Start looking to the hills of which your help comes from. No matter what bill comes in the mail on Tuesday. Here we are in the midst of Memorial Day weekend, and some of you can just kill off those things that are trying to take us under. You got to know that you're victorious before you get into the victory. You got to know that you're victorious and you're not a victim. So verse 7, he starts making excuses. When are we going to stop making excuses and start having expectations? When we're going to stop making excuses and start having expectations. Now, in the midst of him looking at it from a natural perspective, somebody else sees it spiritually. That's why we need the saints to be around when the ain'ts don't get it. There's somebody in the room who will see it as we can't do that. And somebody else in the room will say, oh yes, we can. Somebody else will say, there is no way. Someone else will say, there is a way. On both sides, depending on where they are in faith, they can see things either naturally or spiritually. So verse 8, Andrew, Simon Peter's brother, spoke up. And he says that there's a boy here with 5 small barley loaves and 2 small fish, but how far would they go? First of all, I got to give him credit on verse number 8 because he spoke up. Too many of us got the answer but won't say nothing. The last thing God needs in the sanctuary is silence. I need this young man right here. Come here, man. Yes, sir. Let's give him a hand.